Hello and welcome to the first in a series of videos giving you the inside track on some of the features of your Rainmakers Club membership. Today I want to talk to you very briefly about groups and how to set up a group and how they're intended to be used. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is obviously log in. I apologise for that picture you're confronted with. Let's change that. So what we need to do is we need to log into the account. So I select login at the top of the screen and that will allow me to select my account and log in. What you're going to see next is the logged in home screen, which is showing you the main menu items under Learn, under Share and under Develop, and also your own personal connection menu for fellow members. Now, I know that there's Facebook out there and there's LinkedIn and many other social media sites. Please do not think that we're trying to be a social media site. What we're trying to do, however, is give you the opportunity to directly connect with fellow members so you can share your knowledge, gain advice and hopefully develop yourself and your business as a result. So on this menu, you can view your activity, you can update your profile, you can look at notifications, you can look at messages that are received and sent, you can connect with your friends, you can see all members so you can make new connections. We have settings where you can change your pictures and change your passwords, etc. And then we have groups and forums, which is what I want to discuss today. Now, these two are interconnected. So you can't have a forum without a group, and you can't view a forum unless you're in that group. So it's important to understand that relationship. If I tell you that a group is designed for a subject category, and forums are for subcategories within that group. So as an example, if you set up a group here for marketing, you might have a forum that would deal with brand story or logo design or product placement. And by doing that, you can have individual streams and keep conversations clean and less confusing. Okay, so let's just have a look at how we set up a group. It is pretty straightforward. Select group, and then you'll get the menu that shows you all of the groups. And you can see here there's a whole bunch of groups that have been set up previously for different members. I will just say that any group that is set up, only the people that have been invited to attend can actually view the content of that group if it's been set up correctly. Now, to create a group, click on Create, and this will take you to the area of the site that allows you to set up your own personalized group. There's a whole bunch of options here. They're all sort of whited out, so you can't actually get to those because there is a sequence that you need to follow. So the first one is basic details. So the basic detail of this is going to be a group that I am going to call Test. And then once I've put my name in, I have the capability now to enter a brief description. So this is where all the data goes. At least the data for the description of the group. Once I have done that, I will create group and continue. Now, once I've done that, the group has been officially set up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to refine that group. So we can have a public group, we can have a private group, or we can have a hidden group. And then once you've selected the type of group you want, you have the capability to decide who can actually invite people to the group. The most popular setting is to make it a private group. This means only users who have requested membership or been invited and accepted can join the group. The group will be listed in the groups directory and in search results, but you can't see the content unless you're a member. We also have the ability to do hidden groups, which only the person that's a member of the group can see. So that can't be searched and it's not visible on the site. You also have the ability to look at who is going to be able to invite others. So I'm going to say in this particular case, only group admins and the moderators can. So there we go. We're setting up a private group where moderators can only invite others. And then we select next. And now we have the capability to set up group forums. Now, as I explained at the top of this, you do need to have a forum because this allows you to segment subject matters to save confusion. You can imagine if you had multiple subjects, they would become very confused if they were all in one stream. So tick that box and select next. Now we're getting to the aesthetics of the group. We have here the capability to upload an image for our group. You can either drag and drop into this area here, or you can select files from your computer by simply going up into your menu, selecting the image you want, clicking on choose, and then that picture will upload. You now have to crop the image to the size you want. Obviously there is limits to the size due to the design of the site, but that's as big as we can go. So let's just move that across to get the best possible option, crop. And now you can see that image has become part of the group. Okay, so let's go to the next step. So we now have a group that's got the correct settings and it's got a nice little image. What we want to do now is we want to look at permissions. Who can upload files, etc.? Either all group members or only group administrations and moderators. So I'm going to say all group and then select next. And now we have the option to select our own banner. This is the banner area of the group, and it defaults to this purple. And I can either drag and drop or select. I'm going to leave this bit for now because we don't need to worry about that right now. So I'm just going to go straight through to the next step. Now I have the capability of clicking on any of my existing members and saying, come on and join me in this group. And you do that by simply clicking the box. So I've just invited Andrea from All About the Message. And she can now get an invite sent directly by the system. She can accept that invite and then she becomes part of this group. And only Andrea and I will be able to see the content unless I invite other people, of course. Okay, so once I've done that, I can click on Finish. And my new group is set up. And you can see my explanation is there, my description, my image. I didn't upload the banner. And here I can put in a little welcome message or an update. So I'm just going to say hello and post my update. But the real magic for these conversations is going to happen in the forums here. You can also see that I can upload documents. They can be Word documents, PDF, pretty much any format. I can look at my members and I can also send out new invites if I want to. I can manage the group, that is to delete the group or add new names or pretty much change the way it looks, change banners and photographs. Forums, though, is where I want to be in it right now. So this is a brand new group, so we haven't set up any conversations yet. So let's look at setting up our first conversation. So here we go, click on topic, and the title is going to be, this is a test title. And then I'm going to put my data here. And if I wanted to, I could upload a file as well by going to files, etc. Let's go down to the bottom. I can put topic tags to make it easier searchable. I can change the status. I definitely want to tick this box here. Notify me if any follow-up replies by email. And then I'm going to submit my content. And now that forum is open in the group. And all my other members can click on that particular forum and see the post I've made. And you'll say here, this topic contains no reply, so no one's replied to it yet. It has one voice. Now, what the voice is, the person that actually posts, we call that the voice. Okay, so if we actually now go back to groups at the beginning of the initial page for groups, you will see, when it decides to catch up with me, you will see that that group is now set up and appears at the top of the list, test. And that is how you set up your own group. Now, I urge you to do that, but I also urge you to set it up with care and also make sure that you choose the people you want to share your group with care. because this is all about learn, share, and develop. And we don't want people that are going to just come on there and blindly sell to you. What we want to do is stick to the principles of setting up mastermind groups to help everybody to develop. Okay, so once that is completed, you then have the freedom to go around the site and do anything else that you need to do. So hopefully that's been helpful. I hope it has. If you have any questions, do not forget that you can use the chat bots on the site here, or you can scroll down and use quick advice, or of course, as always, you can use the mobile app. So thank you for listening, and have fun with groups. I look forward to joining you on some in the very near future. Thanks a lot.